This week we begin reading the book of VaYikra, Leviticus, a book that many of us, when we read it, think, what does this have to do with our lives today? It represents and contains laws pertaining to ritual purity and impurity and bringing sacrifices, whether animals or grain products, as offerings to the Mishkan, the portable sanctuary, and later to the temple in Jerusalem. Laws that, since the temple was destroyed 2,000 years ago, have almost entirely become obsolete. So what do we do when we read the book of Leviticus today? And we should answer that question the way we look at everything in the Torah, in that not only does the Torah provide specific commandments for us and detail events which occurred at the time, but the Torah is meant to be understood in a broader, more religious sense. In other words, specific things that we read about, specific laws, don't necessarily have to be about that law itself. It could be about a broader religious value that is trying to be taught. So the way I read the book of Leviticus, starting with this week's portion about the variety of sacrifices to be offered, is not just about the time 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, but about how can I approach God with my prayer. Just as sacrifices need to be thought of as special, something that we are giving up of ourselves, something to be offered in sanctity and purity, so too when we approach God through prayer and other religious experience, should it be thought of as a sacred moment, something that can uplift our spirits, something that can bring us closer to God. Because that is what the word korban, sacrifice, means. It comes from the root, to get closer. And so as we read through the book of Leviticus, let us be inspired to find ways in which we can become closer to God. Shabbat Shalom.